Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a two-handed playthrough for the Star Wars deck building game. This is a really good deck building game involving basically the original Star Wars movies, at least for this version. There's also a Clone Wars version, and I'm sure there'll probably be more versions in the future, although I heard the differences between this version and the Clone Wars version are pretty much just the different factions. Because in this one we're playing as the Rebellion and the Empire. The idea is that each of you will have 3 of these bases, and the bases, most of them will have different abilities. The starting base doesn't have an ability, but you both start out on equal footing, and then from there you're going to get different bases with different amounts of health. And that's basically the goal of the game: destroy 3 of your opponent's bases. But we always start off with the base with 8 health, so I've set the health dials here to 8. Our Empire is going to be up here. Then the Rebellion will be down here. We also have a starting deck for each player. And these starting decks are actually going to be the same. So we start off with some very basic cards. There's going to be cards for gaining resources that are used to purchase new cards that are added to your deck. There are also cards to do attack with. So that's either attacking units that you have out on the field or the base. And then we have a card that lets you do kind of either one of those, or to manipulate the force track, and we'll get into that in just a second. But the decks are both the same when we start out, so it's very symmetric at the beginning. So here we have the resource tokens and damage tokens, and then we have the force track here. So this force track right here, this token can be pooled to either side, and if it's entirely on one player's end of the track, they'll get a bonus resource at the beginning of every round. If it's in the middle, then no one gets anything, but if it's either space past this little middle bar, then it's on that player's side, so the force is with that player. And certain cards can actually key off of where it is on the track. So we also have some neutral cards. So these are all the same. They cost 2 resources, and then they give 2 resources when they're played. And then they actually have an exile effect, so that you can basically put them back in the stack for this unit, and you can gain 1 of these force points. And then we bring out the Galaxy deck. So this has all the cards for each side. There are both units and ships for each player. If a card is of your faction, you're able to purchase it. So only the Empire would be able to purchase these blue cards, and the Rebels are the only ones who can purchase the red cards. But either player can purchase these neutral units. So we'll have a row of 6 of these out on the field. Okay, I'm going to keep the decks outside here so we have more space for the units. And then we start by drawing 5 cards each. Right. Empire always goes first. So the way the game plays is that they will basically play every card in their hand, and they're going to gain resources from the resource cards and attack from the attack cards. When you play a card down, you get to generate that resource. So this is the resource to purchase cards, and then we have the attack resource. So the attack cubes can be used against the other player's cards. So I can do what's called bounty hunting by spending these 2 cubes, for instance, on the card. Its cost is going to be this in attack, if I can attack it. You'll notice that the attack value is facing the other player, so it's easy to reference which side you can actually attack, and then it also gives you a reward. So this one here gives you 1 resource when you destroy it. This one would give you 2 of those force points to move it on the track. This one's really good. This one lets you exile a card from your hand or discard pile. And exiling means you permanently get it out of your deck for the rest of the game. And same with this snow speeder right here. Lets you exile a card. Okay, but it is the Empire's turn. They have 2 attack. I think they'll just spend the attack on Dantooine, so that's going to be 2 damage down to 6. And then they'll spend the 4. They can purchase as many cards as they can afford. So I think they're going to purchase, let's see, they'll purchase this one first because it's only 1. So this card will get added to their discard pile, which we're going to put over here. And then we automatically draw another card to occupy the space. Okay, so we pulled a neutral unit here for attack. So that one is going to go sideways to show that it can be purchased by any player. And then the last 3, they are still going to purchase this Death Trooper. So it's a really good card. You'll see here it deals 3 damage, and then while the force is with you, if it's on your side of the track, it's going to gain an additional 2 attack. So that's 5 attack potentially. Okay, so all of these will get put in the discard, and then they'll draw a new hand of 5 cards. So that's the rest of them. And for two-handed solo, I like to just not look at the next card so I don't know what's coming up. Okay, then we draw a new card to replace the open space. All right, now it's going to go to the Rebels' turn. So we check their 5 cards. They're also going to gain 1 bonus resource because of their force track position. Okay, so they have 4 attack. And with the attack, all of the attack has to go to a single source from a single unit, whereas money just gets pulled together. So this one, the Temple Guardian, can be used for either any of the 3 resources. We'll go ahead and take an attack. They have this extra resource from the force track. Oh, actually, since they have that extra resource, we'll take another resource for this one. 4 resource means that we can afford to get Chewbacca, which is nice. So we'll grab that one for 4 into the discard. So we have 4 attack here. Let's draw another card. They'll spend all 4 to attack Lothal. So that takes the Empire down to 4 health on their base. Then all this gets discarded. So they're going to take the next 5. And we'll see what the Empire does now. All right, Empire got some resource cards. So we'll take those 3. They have 2 attack from a Stormtrooper. And then this one could be either or. I think they'll use it as a force. That way the Rebels don't continue to get that free resource at the beginning of the turn. All right, so Stormtrooper, 2 damage. I think they're going to use that 2 damage to take out the Snowspeeder here, which lets them exile a card from their discard pile. They will exile this Imperial Shuttle, so we'll set it out of play. That now strengthens their deck because they have 1 less of those like really weak resource generation cards. This gets discarded. Another card replaces it. Oh, look at that. So that actually might be really good for the Empire to go after because it's a ship, and the cool thing about ships is they will protect your base from taking damage. When this card gets played, it basically goes in front of the base, so when the other player's attacking, they have to take out all the bases before they can touch the planet. So this would actually be a really good one for them to get. They're going to spend that 3. And they will add that to their discard. These all get discarded. New card gets placed out. And they're going to reshuffle their discard since they don't have a deck left. Then they'll draw their 5. Back to the Rebel player. They'll check their hand. And they have 5 resource generation cards. I think actually they'll go ahead and purchase this Quarren Mercenary. It has a special ability that when you purchase this unit, you would get to exile 1 card from your hand or discard pile, or 2 cards instead of the forces with you, which at the moment the force is on their side. So that would be a great time to get rid of 2 of these Alliance shuttles. That'll help to empower their deck a little bit. Okay, that was $4, so they have 1 left. 1 new card gets dropped. They can't really do anything with 1, so we'll just discard it and end their turn. Okay, now they have to draw back up to 5, so reshuffle their discard. 5 cards back. All right, now it goes back to the Empire. Check their hand. They've got 3 resource cards, so we'll take those first. They have 2 attack. And they have 1 of these. I think they'll probably take 1 more force back. They'll spend their 2 attack on this guy, because what he does is give 1 force point, which puts it right in the middle. So it's completely neutral at this point. I reveal a new card, Rhodian Gunslinger. This one's cool. He's a bounty hunter that when he attacks one of the targets in the center row, he gains +2 attack. So he's doing 4 attack. So it might not be a bad one to get right now. Okay, they're actually going to go for this interceptor, this tie interceptor. When you play this card, you reveal the top card of the Galaxy deck. If it's an Empire card, draw one card. And then if it's an enemy card, discard it. So that's pretty good. And it's also got 3 attack. So we'll grab that for 3. Alright, new card comes out. Jabba the Hutt is a monster. He's a powerhouse. For $8, he's going to give you 2 attack, 2 resources, and 2 force points. So we'll keep that in mind. Okay, they're going to draw back up to 5. And it's back to the Rebels' turn. So Rebels have another turn of 5 resources. They will spend 2 to grab the Rodian Gunslinger. He's just really good. Let's see what comes out next. Han Solo. Well, that would have been nice to have. Han Solo is really good. So he deals 3 damage, gains 2 resources, and then you also get to draw a card, but 2 cards instead if you have the Millennium Falcon in play. So that's really good. So for 3 resources, I think they'll grab one of these Outer Rim pilots. That's 2, and then that is going to be it for them. So discard the rest of this. Draw 5 more. And then back to the Empire's turn. So the Empire is going to gain 3 resources. And they have 5 attack. It's too bad the Force isn't with them right now, because that would be a 5 attack from just the Death Trooper alone. But 5 attack is not bad. They have 5 attack. They're going to go after Han Solo. So that's 5 damage. So he's going to give them 3 resource and 2 force points, which is going to put the Force on their side. Alright, so Han gets discarded and a new card comes out. Ooh, look at this. Star Destroyer is super powerful. It's got 7 health and deals 4 damage every round, so ridiculous, but it's 7, so it's really expensive. I think they'll pick this one and this one up. Those are both really good cards. I like the landing craft a lot. It gives either 4 resource or repair 4 damage from the base. And then the Scout Trooper here is really good too. You get to reveal the top card of the Galaxy deck, and if it's an Empire card, you gain 1 force. But if it's an enemy card, then you just discard it. You get 2 resources when you play it too. So those 2 are really good. Alright, so their turn is over. They're going to reveal 2 new cards. TIE Bomber and Jyn Erso. Alright, we'll draw 5 new cards. Time to reshuffle. Okay, 3 more for them. So back to the Rebel players. Oh wow, they have a lot of attack. They've got Chewbacca, they've got Corrin, 2 Rebel Troopers, and the Temple Guardian. I think they'll use the Temple Guardian to pull 1 force point back. And then we've got a whole lot of attack. There's not a whole lot they can take out, unfortunately. They'll send 2 attack to take this bomber out, which is going to let them exile 1 card from their discard pile. Get rid of one of those Alliance shuttles. New card comes out, and it's a Imperial Carrier. Too bad we can't destroy that. Okay, let's spend 4 attack. Take the base out. So when the base gets destroyed, it's given to 1 player as their trophy. So that's 1 out of 3 that's needed. And then the next turn, this player is going to get a brand new base. Okay, we still have 7 attack altogether, but we can't attack a base that's been destroyed. There's no base there to attack. I think maybe their attack might be wasted this time around. All right, so they'll discard their attack, and then these will get sent to the discard. Then they're going to draw 5 new ones. Okay, so it's now the Empire's turn. They're going to shuffle their deck up and draw 2 cards to choose 1 for a new base. Okay, so I think we're going to go with Coruscant. When the Empire's turn begins, they get to look at the top 2 cards of the Galaxy deck. They get to place 1 on top of the deck and then discard the other one. So I think that is a really good ability to have right now. So they go to 16. Then they're going to play their hand now. Ooh, they got a ship. Okay, so they put 1 ship out. So that is going to generate resources every turn. And then they also have the ability here to discard 1 card to draw 1 card, which I think they'll discard this Imperial shuttle and draw a new card. And another Imperial shuttle. Okay. Oh, but this one says if you have a capital ship in play, draw one card. So they'll get the 2 attack for this one, and then they get to draw a card because of the capital ship in play. So they have 2 more resources here. They have 2 attack here, and then this one can be anything. They're going to use it for a force point. They'll use all 4 on the base, taking the rebels base down to 2 health. They have 4 money. They're going to go ahead and purchase 2 of these outer rim pilots for 2 each, and that is the end of their turn. So the main difference with capital ships is that they will stay out between turns to help protect your base, and they have to be defeated before you can touch that base. All right, so we'll draw a new hand of 5. Then it's back to the rebels. So they have 1 resource generation, quite a bit of attack, and then they have the Temple Guardian. They'll use it to pull 1 space back. The 1 money won't do anything, unfortunately, so they'll discard it. See, that's enough to take that out. And then they'll spend the other 4 on the base. So that takes the base down to 12. Capital ships, when they're destroyed, just go to the discard pile. And they can be redrawn and replayed later. Alright, Rebel draws new hand, and it's on to the Empire's turn. Okay, so the Empire is going to grab these 2 resources first. They have 2 attack here. They have 2 more attack here. I think they're going to go for the resource gain for this one. I'm going to do this really quick because I haven't purchased anything. Nothing has changed on the row. Okay, so they check the top 2 cards. Okay, because of this card right here, we're going to keep the Imperial Carrier on top and discard the Sea Rock Cruiser. So when this ability triggers, they get to gain 1 force point, and then this one just goes back on top. We'll spend 5 of those to grab this Imperial Carrier, and then the new card, of course, is the other Imperial Carrier. The 1 won't do anything, so that just gets discarded. They'll use 2 attack on the base, destroying it. So that base is going to go to the other player. They have 2 more attack. They'll use it on this guy right here, so that lets them exile 1 card from their discard pile or hand. We're going to go discard pile, and they'll choose one of these Imperial shuttles. So these are discarded, and then a new hand of 5. Okay, back to the Rebels' turn. So they have 3 resource generation here. 2 different attacking units. 5 attack and 2 attack. So I think they're going to spend all 7 of those on the base. So that takes them down to 5. Then the 3, they'll buy one of these outer rim pilots. Okay, back to the Empire's turn. Right, so at the beginning of the turn, they're going to check the top 2 cards. They're going to discard 1. They'll keep Boba Fett. They'll discard the Star Destroyer. Okay, now they can put their 2 capital ships in play. And they have 3 other units. The Force is with them. This is going to give them 5. This one just gives 1 resource. And this one gives 3 attack. Okay, and this one says reveal the top card of the Galaxy deck. If it's an Empire card, draw 1 card. So we got the Boba Fett from earlier. So let's just draw another card. And another Stormtrooper. It's going to deal 2 damage. 1 of these. Oh, actually, they'll use this ability, discard this card, and draw a new one. Oh, that was much better. They're going to use this one for healing. So that takes the base back up to 9. Each of the fighter units. Oh, okay, so this one gives each fighter unit 1 extra attack. So we have 1 fighter unit here with the TIE Interceptor. This one's already been used, so we'll put it sideways. And then we get 3 resources from the Imperial Carrier. Okay, so there's a lot of damage potential here. We'll use the 4 attack from this one to take out Jyn Erso. That's going to give 3 force points to the Empire player, which is going to give them 1 extra resource. Okay, so this is discarded. New card comes out. Oh, it's Boba Fett. And that's perfect. We have exactly 5 resources here. Spend those 5 to get Boba Fett. He's really good. So when Boba Fett defeats a target in the Galaxy row, he gets to draw 1 card. And it's 5 attacks, so that's pretty good. Really good. Okay, draw a new card. Ooh, he's good. While Admiral Pete is in play, each of your capital ships gains 1 attack. We have a lot of attack. Oops, the rebels forgot to get a base. Rebels always pick Hoth, because Hoth prevents 2 damage each turn. So we'll prevent that now, basically. So it's going to be 7 attack. 2 of those get prevented, so it's going to be 5. So down to 9. Alright, these all get discarded. 5 more cards drawn. Then it's back to the rebel player. So I got all the resource generation. 2, 4, 6. He deals 2 or 4. He'll attack this admiral here, or that's going to give the rebel player 1 force point. And then 6 resource. They will buy Dengar for 4. Okay, new card comes out. Another TIE fighter. 2 resource left. They'll use it to get this Keldor Mystic. He gives 2 force, and then you can exile him to exile a card from the hand or discard pile. 5 new cards. And new card. Oh my god, so many Empire cards out here. Ramnok Tarkin's crazy good too. 6 for all 2s. Alright, it's back to the Empire player. So let's start their turn. They're going to check the top 2 cards. They'll keep Lando Calrissian and discard the Twi'lek Smuggler. Alright, they got a lot of resource generation this round. So that's 4. Oh, this is nice. They're going to use this to draw a card. Then I think actually they're going to discard one of these Imperial shuttles using the Gozanti Cruiser to draw another card. Outer Rim Pilot, that's 2 more resources. Alright, so this guy also gives 2 resources. This one's going to get 3 attack because he gets a boost from the Imperial Carrier. And this one's 2 attack. They'll spend 1 on the TIE Fighter. Pretty good, 2 attack. And then let you draw with the capital ship, like that one a lot. Okay, new card comes out. It's going to be Lando. They'll spend their 6 to get Lando. And he's really good. 3 attack and 3 resource. And he lets you draw a card. Oh yeah, there's also a resource from these 2. So you draw another card to replace. They'll actually spend 5 though to get the Imperial Carrier. It's always a good idea to have more ships. Okay, draw a new card. Death Trooper. 5 attack. They'll spend all 5 on the base. So the base is down to 4. And these all get discarded. Alright, back to the Rebels' turn. So they've got 2 resource generation. They'll use that for an attack, and these 2 for 2 more, so that's 5 attack. They'll take out this Imperial Carrier. 2 resource. They'll grab one of these Outer Rim pilots. Oh, they're supposed to withstand 2 damage. Okay, back to the Empire's turn. They'll use the Inquisitor to grab 1 more force point. 3 resource. The force is with them, so they get 5 attack on this one. And then this one gives them 2 more resource. You know what? They'll discard one of these Imperial shuttles to draw another card. Landing craft. They'll use that for the 4 resource. Okay, so they have 8 resource. They're going to use that all to get Jabba the Hutt. So he's going to go into the discard. And then they have 5 attack. Let's see what comes up. They'll use the 5 attack on Hoth. So it takes 2 damage absorption. So it's going to be 3 damage. So down to 3. Discarded. 5 new cards. Then it's back to the Rebels' turn. Okay, gonna play Dengar. Play Chewbacca. Okay, this is good. So when Chewbacca gets played, if you have another unique unit in play, like the Dengar here, he gets to draw 1 card. Alright, so we've got 4 resources, 5 attack here, 4 attack here, 4 attack here. We can use Dengar's 4 attack to take out this landing craft. That will give us 4 resource. But also when Dengar defeats a target in the galaxy row, he gains an additional 2 resource. So that's 6 resource plus the 4. That's going to be 10. Okay, draw a card to replace it. Right, we'll use his to take out the Gozanti Cruiser. And then this 5 will go to the base. So they're going to be down to 4. see, we'll do 4 for this blockade runner. Okay, new card, IG-88. That's a really good one. He has 5 attack. So we'll spend 5 resource to grab that. New card comes out. Oh, we have 1 more for that. So we'll do that. It gives 2 attack, the Z95 Headhunter. And if the opponent has a capital ship in play, we get to draw a card. Okay, new one comes out. Lobot. Oh, he's so good. He gives you 2 of anything. Really good for 3. Rebel's gonna draw new hand. Then we're back to the Empire. So their effect triggers, they get to check top 2 cards. They'll discard the Y-Wing and put Director Krennic on top. Alright, here we go. Oh, nice. So each of these is going to be really helpful because they both ask to reveal the top card of the Galaxy deck, and they give something if it's an Empire card. So this one lets us draw a card. And then this one gives 1 force point, but we're already max force. So we're going to get 1 resource because we're at the max force. 2 resources for this. 3 for this. Just wish we had a capital ship in play. Okay, 2 attack for the Stormtrooper. 3 more resource. And then this one's 2 attack. So they only have 3 health left on their base. Let's use the 3 here. Take the base out so down to 0. So this is a trophy. 4 more attack. We'll use it to take out this U-Wing. That's 4 resource as a reward. A new card gets revealed. So they're going to buy Krennic for 5. See what new card comes out. B-Wing. They'll spend 1 on this TIE Fighter. New card comes out, U-Wing. See, 3 of these they're going to spend on Lobot for 3. They have 1 left, and they will buy the Jawa Scavenger. Okay, draw 5 new cards. And a new card comes out, Rebel Commando. All right, it is the Rebels' turn. They're going to shuffle up and draw for a new base. They're going to pick Alderaan because it's going to give them 4 force points. And they have 14 for their last base. Right now, their turn starts. They'll use this for 1 force point, and then they're going to exile 1 of these back to the stack for 1 more force point. So the force is completely on the side now. 2 here and 2 here for attack. This one's good. He's going to give 2 extra damage if he's attacking a unit in the center row. He's going to go for Grand Moff Tarkin. So they'll both team up and take him out. So that is 3 resource and 3 force points. Okay, Fang Fighter came out. That sounds pretty good. They will spend 3 for the Fang Fighter, and it goes right into their hand because the force is on their side, and draw a card. So it's still 3 attack, 4 more money left. Okay, they're going to buy a ship. So we'll spend 3 for the capital ship, the Sea Rock Cruiser. 3 more attack. They'll spend 3 attack on the base, so it takes it down to 1. 1 resource can't do anything with, so discard the rest of these and draw a new hand. Back to the Empire's turn. They're going to check the top 2 cards, discard the Rebel card, keep General Veers on top. Oh, they got Lando. Unfortunately, the force is really not on their side at all. But we'll go ahead and grab the 3 attack and 3 resource from this card. Let's see, we got 1 more resource. There's 5 attack, 2 more attack, and 2 more attack. Oh, actually, that would be really good. This B-Wing here. So Boba's going to use all of his attack on it. It lets the Empire player exile up to 2 cards from their hand or discard pile. Okay, they'll discard these 2 Imperial shuttles out of their deck. And then that lets the Empire player draw a card as well. Hey, there we go. So we now put this into play. It's going to give us 3 resource, and it's also going to bump up the attack of the TIE Fighter by 1. Let's see, draw another card. General Veers. They'll spend 4 resources to get General Veers. This one lets them draw a card if they have a capital ship in play. So that's another Outer Rim pilot. 2 more resource. Draw a new card. Got a Rebel transport. Ooh, they'll use the TIE fighter here, take out the X-Wing. That's going to give them 3 more resource. And a Fang fighter comes in. They might actually just buy that. Let me see. They really want this though. 5, there's 7 resource. I'm going to grab that Star Destroyer. Thing is insanely powerful. And draw a new card to replace it. I think they'll use 3 attack from Lando on the Rebel Commando to get 2 force. Take that that force advantage away. Okay, draw a replacement from Brodian. It's too bad I don't have 1 more. 2 attack left. They'll send it to the base. Takes it down to 12. 1 resource, can't do anything, so they'll discard the rest of these. Back to the Rebels' turn. A couple of resource generation, and the Outer Rim pilot, and then 4 attack. They're going to send all their attack for here to the Imperial carrier. Maybe they can't destroy it right now, but at least it'll get them closer. They have $4. They'll spend those on this Hammerhead Corvette. Okay, new card to replace it. Got Bosk here. Okay, so now it's going to be back to the Empire's turn. They look at the top 2 cards of the Galaxy deck. They'll keep the HWK 290 up there. Discard the Keldor Mystic. Alright, check their hand. They're going to get 3 resources from this one. Okay, they have a capital ship in place, so they'll draw a card. That's going to give them 2 attack. 2 attack from the Stormtrooper here. Oh, and the Imperial carrier will give the TIE fighter 1 extra attack. We'll play Lobot first. That's going to give 2 force. And then that way when we play Death Trooper, because the force is on our side, it's going to be 5 attack. Spend 3 resource on this Death Trooper. Draw the next card. The HWK comes out. Let's play Scout Trooper now. Check the top card of the deck. If it's an enemy card, discard it. So that is 2 resource from that as well. And then the Inquisitor. I think we'll use this for the force point. And then these 2 resources for the Scout Trooper here. Okay, new card comes out. Jabba's Sail Barge. This is a really good one. Add a bounty hunter from your discard pile to your hand. That could be crazy powerful. See, 5 of those on the base, 7 of those on the base, 10 of those on the base. All right, that takes the base down to 2. All right, this all gets discarded. 5 new cards, and then it's back to the Rebels' turn. Okay, this gives 2 force. All right, this Z95 Headhunter, 2 attack, and then if they have a capital ship in play, the other side, then we get to draw a card. And there we go, we got a Blockade Runner. So that gives 1 attack and 1 resource. See, here's 4 attack from Dengar, 3 attack from the Fang fighter. Well, I'm not sure what to do with this one just yet. We'll send the 1 attack to the Imperial carrier to take it out. You know what, we'll grab a resource with the Temple Guardian and then use those 2 to get the Rodian Gunslinger. Okay, draw a new card, and it's a TIE Bomber. Only 1 more damage to be done on the base, so we'll take that out. Alright, it's tied right now, 2-2. 2 bases each. Nothing to really destroy. Well, the Rebels could send 2 here, destroy the TIE Bomber, and exile a card. So we'll get rid of one of these Alliance shuttles. Okay, draw a new card. Cassian, okay. So 4 attack, nothing to really do with it, so that just gets discarded. Right, it's back to the Empire's turn. They're going to draw the top 2, choose 1. They'll take the Death Star. You can pay 4 resources to destroy a capital ship in play or in the Galaxy row. Okay, so the final one, 16 health. They will play their turn. They're going to play the Imperial carrier right away. 4 resources. Okay, 1 more resource with the Imperial Shuttle, and then 3 attack with the TIE Interceptor. +1 because of the Imperial Carrier. They reveal a top card, and they're discarded because it's an enemy card. There's 3 resource from the Imperial Carrier. I have enough to get Jabba's Sail Barge, so we'll spend 7. Grab that Jabba's Sail Barge. I got a new card, Darth Vader. Nice. 4 attack. Nothing they can really destroy in the Galaxy Row, but they will take out the Blockade Runner. Alright, the 1 resource won't do anything, so they'll discard it. And draw 5 new. Back to the Rebel player. They're going to put out their Sea-Rock Cruiser. Gives 1 resource. They'll play IG-88 and that gives 5 attack. Then they play Chewbacca, which, because IG-88 is a unit that's got a unique characteristic, they draw a card. They'll use the Sea-Rock to discard the Alliance Shuttle and heal for 3. Takes him back up to 5. Okay, and Chewbacca also gives 5 attack. And then Rodian Gunslinger gives 2. And then Corran Mercenary gives 4. And they're going to take out Darth Vader. So that is 4 from the Corran Mercenary, and then he gains 2 attack when he attacks a unit in the center row. So that is enough to take Darth Vader out. And he gives 4 resource and 4 force points. Okay, draw a new card, and it's Princess Leia. Very nice. Too bad there's no way to get more resource right now, though. Okay, IG-88 will destroy the Imperial Carrier. And Chewbacca will send his 5 of the Death Star, taking it down to 11. 5 resource, we're going to use it to grab Cassian. He's got a cool ability. When he defeats a target in the Galaxy Row, the opponent has to discard 1 card from their hand. And he's a unique unit, which works with Chewbacca. Okay, we draw a new card, got an X-Wing. All right, and then we'll draw back up to 5. All right, it's back to the Empire's turn. They'll put out their massive Star Destroyer. They'll play Jabba and get 2 force, 2 attack, and 2 resource. And then this lets him exile a card from his hand, just for free. Okay, we'll play Lando for 3 attack and 3 resource. And he's also going to let the Empire draw a card. They'll grab 4 resource with the landing craft. And then this one just gives 1 resource. Star Destroyer gets 4 attack. Lando will send 3 attack on the Sea-Rock Cruiser, destroying it. They only have 5 health left, so we'll send 6 attack to Alderaan and destroy it. Alright, and that is 3 bases destroyed. So the Empire is the winner. So 3-2. Empire took it this time. Rebels started to get close, but the Empire just had so many capital ships out, and that really hampered the ability of the Rebels to take out the health of the bases. Plus, they got some really good cards, like Jabba, Lando, they got the Star Destroyer. Like, they were kind of set up there at the end. Alright, that is Star Wars the deck building game. This is a really, really excellent deck building game. Very smooth, very streamlined. They really managed to make it feel a little bit different because of this Galaxy Row and the fact that you can bounty hunt your opponent's cards and get rewards for doing it. And then also the neutral cards here being able to be purchased by either player was really unique. The bases were really cool too. It's a really unique facet for one of these games to have kind of multiple different stages and abilities. But yeah, Force Track also I like a lot because certain cards keying off of it, whether it's on your side or on your opponent's side. Some really cool stuff going on with this one. But yeah, really fun, self-contained game. I think I bought it for like $35 originally. And the new version just came out recently from what I saw. So like you could get either, honestly. I like the look of the red one, but this one's very classic. It's got all these classic characters and stuff. So really cool game. All right, thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one. Take care.